What's going on, guys? Your host Buffalo Bob, and today is Friday, October 13th. Yep, Friday the 13th. How ironic. It's October, and usually this is the day Jason Voorhees goes around and kills people. Comes out of Crystal Lake. But anyways, that's what I'm not here for. What I'm here for is to give you guys a preview of what's to come in this episode of Road to 32. And this episode, I am taking you guys with me to the Islanders season opener tomorrow night, October 14th, against the Buffalo Sabres. And that starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Elmont, New York. Now, I have something to say to you guys. I'm a Sabres fan. And I live in Long Island, for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure most of you do know by now. But for those of you who are new to this channel, I am from Long Island, New York. I live in Long Island. I was born in Long Island, but I'm a Buffalo Sabres fan. And if there's one thing I have to make very abundantly clear about myself here, before there's any confusion, is that I am a Sabres fan primarily. Whenever the Sabres play the Islanders, I always pick the Sabres regardless what happens. But I do attend to go to a lot of Islander games. Usually I go to like 6-7 games a year, as many as I can. And usually when the Islanders are playing a team, let's say like LA or something, like the LA Kings or like the Washington Capitals, 99.9 times out of 10, I'm always going to pick the Islanders. And coincidentally, because I'm a Long Island native, my second team is the New York Islanders, but I'm not as heavy on them as I am about the Sabres. Does that make sense? Okay, because if it doesn't, that's fine. Anyhow, so I am taking you guys with me onto this journey to UBS Arena. And I have been to this building now a handful of times. I was there twice in March against the Buffalo Sabres, both times. I was there for the primetime game on ESPN, and I was there for the second game when it was on MSG. But either way, no matter how you splice it, the Sabres are a young, up-and-coming team, and I know they got blown out by the Rangers yesterday. I watched it. But this team is still young. They got to get the rust off, and then once they get the rust off, they'll get their groove together, and they're going to start winning hockey games. Watch. But either way, UBS Arena is a really nice arena for those who have never been there before, or at least have seen the exterior. So I'm going to take you to certain places called Heineken Place, which is like a hangout area during the intermissions. So I'll take you guys there maybe in the end of the first or second period tomorrow. I'm not really sure, but I will most certainly take you to the local bar, which is right inside the building anyway. And people go there during the games or before the games to have like some beer and wings and burgers or whatever. It's a nice little area. And the nice thing too is that it's very modern. It's a lot of like the Coliseum. So if you've never been to the Nassau Coliseum, which I'm sure 95% of Islander fans have been there, I mean, why the hell would you not be? I'm one of those 95% of the people who used to go to games there. But anyhow, no, UBS is a really nice arena, but it doesn't hold up the same charm as the old Coliseum. But it's a nice stadium. I really enjoy it. I like going to games there. So I probably will be posting more videos about the Islander games later down the road, but I'll probably be wearing a fisherman jersey when those games happen. But I want to clear the air on that. So, bottom line is I'm excited. This is the season opener for the Islanders tomorrow, and this is the Sabres' first road game of the year. So this is a really nice treat for me because I might potentially get to see Devin Levi in goal, and then Zach Benson's going to probably end up playing against the Islanders tomorrow. I mean, he's a rookie. It's his first game yesterday. Tomorrow's his second game, so I'm excited to do that for sure. Like I said earlier, the game is going to start at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Elmont, New York. So I'm excited. I'm probably going to be heading on the road around maybe like 3:30, 4 o'clock, beat traffic, and then get to where I have to park my car and walk down to UBS for you guys. Because I have a parking ticket in the garage area, so I'm going to show you guys that tomorrow when where I'm parked. So if you do tend to see me at the game tomorrow, feel free to say hi. I'm open to it. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time, and I can't wait to get going. And this is now my third matchup against the Sabres at UBS Arena. So it's going to be intriguing. I wouldn't be surprised if there were Sabres fans at the stadium. I wouldn't be surprised at all because they travel pretty well. Islander fans, I'm not surprised. I mean, this is an Islander home game, so this doesn't surprise me. So I guess with that being said, until then, I'll see you tomorrow for the game, and go Sabres. All right. Let's go to UBS Arena. But first, we have to go to the gas station first. Okay, so it is 3:20 p.m. on opening night, and I just entered the garage. As you can see, there is nobody here aside for like 3 other cars, but it's just me for the time being, and I'm going to show you guys in a little bit exactly what the exterior and the interior of UBS Arena looks like for those who have never seen this building before. I'm about to walk up there now and show you around, and I'm going to take you inside the restaurant and all that good shit. So with that, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so the directions say I'm in level 3, the stairs and the elevator, but because I am in no rush, I'm going to take the stairs. Why not? Stairs A. So this is what I need to use for later. So that's a good thing to know. So there's the stairs. To tell you the truth, I've never parked here before, but to be honest with you, I think based on how the actions go later on tonight, I actually might start using this because I'm accustomed to parking right outside of the Belmont Steak track, and that's within like a mile walk. It's absolutely ridiculous. There it is, UBS Arena at the Belmont racetrack. All you have to do is just walk through this bridge, and we're set to go. And I will meet you there. Well, here we are, guys. UBS Arena, home of the New York Islanders. It's gonna be a fun time. All right, so as you can see, I am standing right outside of UBS Arena here in Elmont, New York, and I am the only person here for the time being because I am 2 hours early. So I just got here about maybe 5 minutes ago. I had to walk down from the parking lot where I was at. So if you could look towards the direction right there, that's the parking lot I just came in through. So for what I'm gonna do for the time being, because I have some time to kill, is I'm gonna show you guys the exterior of UBS Arena, and then later I'm gonna show you the interior. Now, keep in mind, I'm a Long Island native, I live here, and I go to a ton of Islander games. I've been to at least 5 so far, 2 against the Sabres, this will be my 3rd. However, it is freezing, it is raining, and I don't mind because I'm wearing a hat. So, for the time being, there's nobody around, which is a good timing, by the way, because in a few hours, this place is going to be loud, crazy. I'm telling you guys, it is going to be worth it in the end. And I'm telling you, it's nuts. I've been to a game for the season opener against the Sabres in the past, but that was at Barclays Center. This is my first one at UBS Arena, so I'm fairly excited about coming, and yeah, it's going to be fun. So I got out of work around 2. Normally I get out around 3, but I figured I didn't know what the traffic was going to be like today. So I said, you know what? The weather is pretty crappy. Let me get out early and then see what happens from there. So I went home, I showered, got myself cleaned up, got my jersey on, as you can see. And yeah, so I'm already here, ready to go. And the best thing I could do for the time being is walk around and show you guys the exterior of UBS Arena. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to show you guys around. Let's go. As I just mentioned, this is the main entrance to UBS Arena. It's a pretty nice building too. So I'll show you where I normally walk from on a normal day. But what I just showed a few minutes ago, which is the parking lot over there, I'm not used to being over there. So that was my first time. I got it last minute. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm going to do now is show you guys the exterior of UBS Arena. Let's go. All right, as you can see, tonight's matchup, Sabres versus Islanders. Oh man, I'm so excited. I usually get a picture of these every game anyway, but good timing too. So this is where I normally would come through. I'll show you the full-on area where I come in. This is where the shuttles come in and the ride share, like Uber, comes in usually. And this building is not that old. It's like 2-3 years old now because it got built in 2017, 2018, I want to say, and it got finished in 2021. So good thing too that we were able to get in here pretty early so I could show y'all the exterior and then later the interior of the place. As you can see, there it is, UBS Arena. And yeah, to tell you the truth, I'm pretty excited about doing this. So this is normally where I would come during the games, all the way at the far end of the Belmont racetrack. And you have the stadium, which is where we are now, to the racetrack, which is known as Belmont Park. But usually the Triple Crown is usually held here every year around the spring. So that's what this is here for. So this is usually when you come to games, it's about within maybe a mile or two walk from from UBS, but you can always take a shuttle bus there. Some people to my left take the train, which is pretty unusual. I didn't really take the train because they just installed it. So it's a little bit easier now to get to the games. As you can see, there's also where that bus is, this is where people come and go for the games, and there's Uber drivers and stuff like that. So generally speaking, you know, it's a pretty convenient way of going, but I like to personally drive, so it works better in my favor anyway. So yeah, it's not bad out for right now. It's pretty damn quiet, but I'm going to take you to other parts of the arena as well. And this rain is coming out hard too. I don't mind it really. I don't mind the rain, but it is what it is. But yeah, once again, here we are. Is the exterior of UBS. So this is the restaurant I was talking about earlier. This is called the Belmont Hall. It's basically a bar where you can have foods and drinks and you can just enjoy yourself for a little while. They're not open currently. I think until like 4, I want to say. But either way, I'm going to have a beer maybe later in the game or whatever. But until the time being, this is where fans come and go. And I may as well show you the outside on a nice day. They have tables and everything here. So it's pretty damn nice overall speaking, you know, generally. But yeah, UBS, they really do a fine job with their food service here. It's one of the better places I've been to. Usually this place is usually jam-packed during games on the weekends, but keep in mind, this was recorded at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So this wasn't even open within 3 hours before opening face-off. So I got there pretty damn early based on what I was doing. All right, we're here at the Belmont Hall featuring the Harrison here in Elmont, New York, inside UBS Arena. And can't wait to try it. And I'm right here right now for the time being. As you can see, there's a little sports bar. So yeah, it's a little small area, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna get some food and then go from there. Just figure I'd show you this little advertisement that's going on at UBS Arena, but look who's right there. Sabres versus Islanders. And there's a bunch of other things going on here, you know, as well. You have John Mayer, Luis Miguel, Islanders Senators, Islanders Red Wings. I'm thinking about going to the Islander Red Wing game, but I'm not positive, but it is what it is. It's the same thing in the back, but whatever. I'm cool with that. As you can see, I am at the bar. There's a handful of Islander fans behind me. The bar is pretty nice too. Now, granted, I've been here before, but not by myself. So it's really the first time I've been here in like 5-6 months. But usually when I'm here, it's very brief, but not for over an hour, like now. So this is a good time for me. But here I am. I am the only Sabres fan in the restaurant for the time being, but I expect more to come. So with that, I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but I guess we'll find out sooner than later. Okay, so these are, let me clear it out of the plate, corn dog bites. So, and I also got a pack of honey mustard to go with that. So I'm gonna give this a go and see how they are. I've never had them before, so here we go. Bottoms up. The hot was good. That's really good. So I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of these. So with that, suck. Well, I'm outside of the Heineken Plaza, and it's nice and beautiful out here. But if there's one thing I'm remotely convinced of, let me show y'all something. You're probably asking yourself, who are those three men in front of you? The answer is simple. Those are three players that I watched growing up. Those players were Mark Streit, Mariusz Strakowski, and my favorite player growing up in the 2000s, Sean Bates. All of them were just Islanders legends on their own. It's really nice to see them again. This is a nice view. This is what I wanted to show you guys earlier. This is from the Heineken Plaza. It's freaking awesome up here. Now, granted, I've been here a handful of times, but I'm here when it's really, really early. Listen, I'm fine with that. Wow. There you are. UBS Arena. Home of the New York Islanders. I know you won't be able to see every single banner. There's the Stanley Cups right there if you want to know. This is very nice servicing. The thing I love about this place is that it's very wide and there's a lot more room to roam than it was at the old Coliseum. I kind of regret doing that, but that was before roads were dirty or anything. But there you are, UBS Arena from center ice. Not too bad, huh? And the lights just shut off to show the effect. I love how it's like water. It's pretty cool. Look at the face-off circles. That's dope. Here I am in the very last deck of UBS Arena, and my seats are not that bad, honestly. I mean, for one person, I'm probably going to be surrounded by Islanders fans. I wouldn't be surprised later, but whatever. I mean, if they lose, whatever. But I'll be happy if they win. Last time I was here, the Sabres won a game. So, yeah, hopefully everything works out in its favor, and I'm looking forward to seeing Devin Levi, Zach Benson. I'm really excited to see how those kids develop and go from there. So that's the best way I can put it. I should also mention the Islanders were giving away scarves at the door. It's pretty cool. And, yeah, they don't normally give these out when I go to home openers or whatever. Usually they give out, like, rally towels or a piece of paper for, like a movement for, like, a sign or whatever. I don't know. It usually changes every year, but I think this is the second Islander scarf I got. So I still have an hour and a half until the game, and I'm probably going to walk around UBS, show you guys a little bit, and see what happens from there. Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! face-off won by the Islanders. Mark Huzzy! So I am out here at the Heineken Plaza at the end of the first period, and I gotta tell you, the Sabres defense looks like fucking garbage. Seriously, if I'm Don Granato right now, do us all a favor and split up Connor Clifton and Henry Jokiharju. Joker and Clifton suck together. Change it up. Seriously, it's getting annoying. It's 2 games into the season already. It's getting ridiculous. Change it the fuck up. You did a thing! Woo! Let's go! Much better period, boys. And that's 2-1 Islanders after 2 periods. Let's have a strong third, guys. Woo! Let's go! Beef on what? Beef on what? Levi with a save. God damn it! Fuck! By 1 point.
Here are the 3 stars of the game. The third star from Buffalo, number 9, Zach Benson.
All right.
The second star from the Islanders, number 53, Casey Sorokin. And the first star from your New York Islanders, number 29,
So, the game just ended, and the Sabres have lost 3-2 to the New York Islanders, and I gotta say, I was not a fan of that pairing of Connor Clifton and Henry Jokiharju. I'll say that right off the bat. And then on top of all that, defense wasn't their best in the first period. They started playing a hell of a lot better in the second. Jordan Greenway got a nice goal. Casey Middleton got a nice goal in the third. But to me, it just felt like it wasn't enough. And then, of course, the game-winning goal had to be reviewed because deja vu, right? Offside call on Adam Pelech, but then it turned out that he was in, and sure enough, the Sabres lose 3-2. So, it's only the second game. So, they got to get their shit together. They got to start winning some games, because if they don't, then it's going to just be another typical season. But yet, they have a lot of optimism going into millennium for years to come. So we'll see what they do. It was a tight game, I'll say that. And I'm hoping for the best from here. So I'm going to get the hell out of here, and I'll see you guys when I get home. I'll see you next time, UBS. It's only the first game. We'll meet again. After a long evening at UBS Arena, it was finally time to go home. So, it is the day after the Sabres-Islander game. It is October 15th on a lovely Sunday. It's pretty chilly out, windy, in the middle of October. And I wanted to show you guys what I got at the game at UBS Arena last night. So, I only brought home one item, and it was a scarf that the Islanders were giving away. I'm going to take it out of the box for you guys. I'm going to do this neatly, so I'm going to end up putting it back in the packaging pretty soon. So, let me put that to the side. So, I've seen a lot of people wear these throughout the game, and it says New York Islanders all across, and then on the other side, it says it in orange. But the thing I love is the side here. It says UBS with the NY logo, and on the other side, it says 1972. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing on the other side. Yep, there it is. And there you go. So with that in mind, I mentioned when I was at the game last night that I have 2 Islander scarves, but this one is obviously different from the other one. But I'm fine with that because I don't really wear the scarves too often. The only one I really wear is a Bill scarf, which I'll be bringing with us if it's not too hot out in Cincinnati, because it's supposed to be pretty decent weather when we get there. Is a Buffalo Bill scarf that my wife's aunt gave to me for Christmas a few seasons ago, like 4 years ago, whatever, 5 years ago. So I just wanted to address that real quick. And yeah, I just generally speaking though, I like getting little collector's item like these at the games. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So I think regarding the game, I had fun, like normal. I always have a good time at a hockey game, whether the Sabres lose or not, or even if they win. So I wanted to just clear something up for a bit. It was a very tight game. A lot of my family and friends texted me through the evening, and they're like, "Oh, so sorry about the Sabres or whatever." I'm like, "Don't be. It's the second game of the year, and I'm sure the Sabres will turn it around. They'll find their best moment. They'll find something that will break through, and then they'll get something back together." So the Sabres' next 3 set of games are coming up. They have Tuesday the 17th against the Tampa Bay Lightning. October 19th, that's on Thursday, against the Calgary Flames, and they have a rematch with the New York Islanders on the 21st at KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York. So, and already we're going into a rematch with them. So, generally speaking, I had a good time. UBS was loud as usual, and, you know, the fans brought their A game. They were loud, they were crazy, and it's really not a whole lot I expect out of Islander fans because they're always remarkable. But generally, there were some Sabres fans at the game that I saw, and it wasn't as big like it was with like the Bills Mafia. Like, Bills Mafia travels very, very well. Sabres fans are somewhat in the middle, but they will travel a lot once they start to win, but that's considered bandwagoning, but I go to any game regardless. So now I have all 3 of the tri-state area off my bucket list, except for one that I have to make a video for, and that's for the New York Rangers. I think for the New York Rangers video, I'm probably going to go to just an independent NHL game. It doesn't necessarily have to be against the Sabres, although I would like for that to be the case. I would have to pick a Ranger game that I'm available to go see, so I don't really know what's going to happen, but regardless of the outcome, I will have a Road to 32 episode this year about the Rangers. If it's this year or next year or whenever, I plan to get a New York Rangers Road to 32 episode up. I did the Devils, I did the Islanders, I'm doing the Sabres in December, and I'm going to do the Rangers at some point. So I just want to clear up the air for a minute. But overall, though, I want to thank the staff and the fans over at UBS Arena for the wonderful hospitality. Everybody was fantastic. Fans were great. They were very supportive of me, and I got to sit down next to 2 Sabres fans who were at the game with me. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, I never caught their names, and I'm sorry, but if you guys are seeing this, you guys were awesome. I really appreciate the company and saying, be fun, whack. So I wanted to just clear that out for you guys. So I didn't want to leave you in the dark. And if I didn't have any footage with you guys in there, I'm really sorry. But I just wanted to give you a shout out on that. So regardless, so for the next episode of Road to 32 is the one I've been looking forward to the most. Oh my God, I'm so excited. November 2nd through the 7th, I will be in Cincinnati, Ohio for the Bills-Bengals game on November 5th. I can't fucking wait. I am so excited for that trip. I mean, I've mentioned it several times now. Kansas City was fun. Foxborough was fun. DC was fun. Now I'm going to Cincinnati. So it's going to be a fun time. I can't wait to do it. And, yeah, there's a lot to look forward to for the rest of the year. And with that, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you in Cincinnati.